Hey everyone, Professor Norrell here with another video. Today is quite different. Today we are doing a collab with Captain Astro. The theme for today's collab is video games. We both gave each other two different video game characters as to which we will be turning into Fakemon, or Pokemon. The Pokemon, not the Pokemon, the characters I gave to him were both Birdo from the Super Mario series, as well as Pac-Man. As for the two that I have been given, I will be doing both Shovel Knight from the Shovel Knight series, as well as Polterpup. So let's get right into the results. The first creation we'll be going off is Polterpup from Luigi's Mansion. For this Pokemon, I wanted to give it the same details as Polterpup, as well as making it look a little more adult-like, and pretty much keeping its ghostly appearance. Here is Wolfergeist, the dog spirit Pokemon, a ghost and normal type. This Pokemon is purely mischievous, but still has a kind heart. It scares trainers, but easily makes friends with them. For this Pokemon, I also gave it a stat base as to where it is a glass cannon, but mainly in special attack and speed.
Now, getting to introductions for those who don't know who we are, my name is Captain Astral. I am an artist who likes to create creatures based on the animes of Pokemon and Yokai Watch called Yokaimon. I also like to sing and make song covers for fun to both add them to the drawings or remain on their own. And the artist that I am collaborating with is named Professor Noro, whose Fakemon and art style are pretty cool the first time I saw them, especially his thought process about how he developed them as a whole. So after this, please go check out his videos on his YouTube channel and support him however you can. Oh, right. Let's get things started, shall we? For this collaboration, we decided that each of us draw two Pokemon entries based on the theme of video game characters that we know of. And the two characters that Professor Noro gave for me to work with are Birdo from Super Mario Bros. And Pac-Man from, well, Pac-Man. I'll go first with my Pokemon entry for Birdo. As I began to come up with the design, it was really hard considering that the official design seemed unique enough that it couldn't be turned into a Pokemon. At least that's what I was thinking. However, after deciding to just go along with it and let the creativity flow, I began to take in inspiration from the eggs this particular enemy shoots at Mario, as well as the charming personality that it presents itself through the many games it cameo itself in. Yeah, that's the right word. With the final modification to the ribbon that they wear, here is the result. Meet Dino the alluring Pokemon, a fairy and rock type. A dinosaur who takes pleasure attracting their victims in with their shiny stone before blasting it forward. That stone is the only prized possession they have, so they want no one to take it from them. Its ability is Cheek Pouch, which restores HP whenever it eats a berry, and in addition to the berry's usual effect. Now, off to the professor to have his turn in presenting his first entry of this collaboration.
Hello everyone and welcome back. For the second entry, I am doing Shovel Knight. Mainly, I want to base it off Shovel Knight himself, the knight and the shovel. For the actual body, I'll go based on details, getting a little bit of blue as well, and try to implement the shovel, but much smaller, as well as giving it a digging effect. That's pretty much similar to the movie as where he shovels dirt and throws it. For this concept, I decided to give him a barbaric look, making him have a spiked helmet, giving him a stronger look, trying to pose him to where he looks like he's getting ready for a battle. I also implemented the shovels into his fists, making him a melee fighter, and added a detail for how he digs in the ground by striking it rather than throwing it. So I also gave him golden looks to match his armor detail, and let's see how we did. Here is Nitro, the Shellfist Pokemon, a ground and steel type. This Pokemon digs its fist into the dirt so that it can wound up balls of mud to throw at enemies. This Pokemon is also faithfully loyal to its trainer and will never betray it. I made it specifically strong in attack and defense, so it's pretty much a physical hitter, and is pretty much weak to special attack, getting moves, or any of such.
Next entry is for Pac-Man, one of the many iconic video game characters that people know of for those who played his games, both the original and modern adaptations. Now, I'm going to be honest for this Figma design. I was struggling to not make the design an outright copy on the character because of the simplicity and color palette I had to work with. It took me a while with the sketching and coloring phase to come up with something, but eventually I went for the simplicity approach to not feel any more frustrated with this. And from there, I managed to conjure up a decent design with the concept of the pellets that are known in his games. Meet Hapellet, the pellet Pokemon, an electric and psychic type. A pellet who seems to be very positive on things, that it glows and radiates some good vibes to experience. However, it does provoke some shocking if it gets too excited and left unchecked. Its ability is Surge Surfer, which doubles the Pokemon's speed on electric terrain. Now back to the professor for showcasing his second entry.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys want me to do more collabs such as this for, well, Pokemon challenges or Pokemon, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and comment ideas that we could do. Thank you all, and see you later.